104.7 The K, Mike the intern in the studio this morning with the legendary, the infamous Steve-O of Jackass in town for the Steve-O Crash and Burn tour at the Gillioz Theater tonight. Came in yesterday, got to hang out with Jay a little bit. How was that?
Yeah, dude, we had a blast, man.
He was so stoked that because you guys started talking about music, of course, and he's a huge 80s guy, and he's like, I started talking about Skid Row and Sebastian Bach, and he goes, man, and then Steve was like, let's video chat him. You made his day. You made his day.
Yeah, Sebastian Bach didn't pick up my FaceTime call, but then we made a video and texted to him, and shortly thereafter we received an audio
response.
An audio text from him, which was really cool.
That's awesome. Really cool dude. Love that guy. Incredible vocalist too. Not the biggest 80s. Jay and I disagree on 80s music for the most part, but I feel like Sebastian's probably one of the good ones. He's one of the best. For sure.
I mean, he's just what a character.
Yeah, what a character.
What a character and what a sweetheart.
Yeah, he's also a really good dude. I always kind of lean towards like Whitesnake. I feel like those guys are a little bit more of like the Led Zeppelin of the 80s. They get thrown in with the hair metal stuff, but they're, I think, a lot better than that, to be honest with you.
All right.
It's really that I just don't like Motley Crue. I don't like those dudes, and I hate that band. And Jay's like, this is my favorite band, and I just fight it with him.
We spoke about Motley Crue at length yesterday.
Sure, yeah.
And, it's gotten a little bit trickier in the age of social media and such. The mystique certainly wears off a little bit.
Yeah, especially when you got so many people in the industry after so long that you've worked with, and those it doesn't matter who you are and how much money you have, eventually those stories will start to float to the top.
For sure. But we did agree that Tommy Lee is just the coolest dude.
Oh yeah. I mean, if there were any one of them and they were like, you got to hang out with one dude, it would have been Tommy. For sure.
Tommy Lee is I remain a humongous fan of Tommy Lee.
That's good to hear. So now that we got the 80s rock conversation out of the way, you're in town, Crash and Burn tour.
Yeah.
Actually slept in the parking lot of our station last night. How was that?
It got a little cold. The generator conked out.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Should have just come inside and slept in my office.
Not a big deal, man. It's all good. I'm not tripping. I'm happy to be here.
That's good. He, by the way, it wasn't like he was in a tent or a sleeping bag. He's got a really nice bus out there. Did you customize that thing for the tour?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite the run-of-the-mill RV that I had wrapped with all the obnoxious tour art. It's no Prevost. It's really not a bus. It's definitely an RV. But I've been putting insane amount of miles on it for the last 4 years, and it's gotten me everywhere I need to go.
When we talked a couple months ago before the tour, you said you're in Nashville now. Is that right?
Yeah, I moved to Tennessee. Yeah.
So you're not too far away from home.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll show you a map after we're done. So we also, when we talked, you said that you might have a buddy of yours coming down for the show today.
I do. Preston's here.
Is he coming?
Preston Lacey is absolutely opening up the show.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
great. And I love him so much. And I was just with him in Texas. And he killed it. It was great.
That's cool. He's from Missouri. Is he out like St. Louis?
He grew up in Joplin.
Okay. Wow. Golly.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, man, it's crazy to think that what some of the people that grew up in these areas, what they went on to do.
Right.
So,
Brad Pitt, huh?
I went to the same high school as him. Yeah.
Amazing.
Went to Kickapoo. Yeah, crazy. But yeah, you look at pictures of him in high school and college, and you're like, yeah, that dude was definitely going to be doing something, whether it was acting or selling insurance or selling cars. He would have been successful no matter what he did. So what's with the new show tonight, Crash and Burn Tour? Tell me about it.
It's a blast, man. I do multimedia comedies, the format that evolved over the last 15 years. And the last show that I brought to Springfield was called Steve-O's Bucket List. And it was just so outrageous with medical professionals stealing general anesthesia drugs and injecting them in my veins while I was riding a bicycle, and just like super disregard for laws and no insurance and
all while watched by a medical professional to make sure that you're
I did. I had another medical professional give me an epidural, which is a 4-inch needle in your spinal cavity that renders you paralyzed. He injects this drug in my spinal cavity, whips out the needle, and I take off running to see how far I can go before I become paralyzed. And that was this is just heavy stuff that set the bar really high. So everything that I filmed for Crash and Burn was nerve-wracking, and I went to war, and this show is awesome.
Sounds like it. So I guess since you keep saying raising the bar, like I used to use this term when I was talking to my oldest kid about when he was dating, and I was like, hey, look, I'm not trying to say be cheap with the gifts, but like you don't want to just first Christmas give her a diamond ring. Like then what are you going to do next year, right? Like you can't just go out and say, hey babe, of a year, here's a new car. What are you gonna do next year? Buy her a house? Like that, you gotta ease into it. You gotta guide. So what do you do now? I mean, where's the bar? Like, what are you gonna do?
It's tough. I've been really wrestling with it, and gradually, bit by bit, I'm figuring out where it goes next. I've actually filmed my first thing for what will be the next show.
Already?
And I got pretty hurt. Like, I don't know if you've seen on Instagram, but there was like my knee looked like a basketball.
Oh, yeah.
That was my first shoot for the next show.
Dude. Yeah. Did you, I mean, obviously you had to have been aware, or were you influenced by Evil at all growing up? I mean,
I was inspired by his ability to promote himself.
Yeah, the showmanshipness of it.
Right, especially because Evel Knievel had one trick that took not more than 30 seconds to perform. And there was no more to it. It was very one-dimensional and very, very succinct.
Yeah.
And it's for him to have sold out arenas, and everything became this thing with the toys and all the rest of it. It's just wildly impressive. So I looked to Evel Knievel, P.T. Barnum.
What'd you think about Super Dave? Did you ever watch Super Dave? Dude, I love that guy so much. I know it was all a joke, right?
Sure.
But that leans, I think, kind of in my mind, you're kind of a cross between the two of them. Right? There's always kind of a comedic element to what you're doing, but there's also a very clear and present danger to what you're doing at the same time.
Right.
So it's it's not just like you said with Evel Knievel where you just put yourself in a cannon and shoot yourself over the Grand Canyon or something. It's like we're gonna shoot himself into a brick wall. You know what I mean? So so it's kind of like the marriage of both.
Yeah, I wasn't super familiar with Super Dave. I did meet him one time. I believe it was a test show for Jimmy Kimmel Live before Jimmy Kimmel Live was
a thing.
Yeah.
So you guys were like the guests, essentially?
It was 2005, if I remember correctly. So over 20 years ago, I was with Super Dave Osborne.
Was there a musical guest for the test one? They bring
Can't remember.
Oh God, I want to know who the industry plant was. That'd be funny. Again, it's been a blast. I can't thank you enough for coming through and showing your love to all the jocks here and everyone that came in.
I love it,
take
man.
pictures and everyone. That's the thing I want to come across because I've been in this thing for 20 years now, and I've met a lot of guys, whether it be actors, musicians, comedians, what have you, and I get asked a lot, what's the deal? And I'm like, they're just people. And what happens to you when you get famous is whatever's inside of you gets exacerbated, and you either become a better person and you like people and you're welcoming, or you're the complete opposite of that. And it's good to see it when it's good. And I appreciate you for coming through and showing everyone the love. Really, really, really awesome. And I know everyone's super stoked about it. So thank you.
I love that, man. I appreciate it a lot. And it's my pleasure, man. Everyone was super cool here. And we all just hung out and had a great time.
That's great. Steve-O is in town tonight. Gillioz Theater. Show starts at 7 o'clock. Mr. Preston Lacey's going to open up the show. It's the Crash and Burn Tour. Tickets start at $38. You can get them at the box office. Go get some rest for that show tonight. You're going to need it, my man.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thanks, Mike.